What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Indie Corner, where we review 3 great indie games every week. Alright, let's get started. First up on our list of games today is The Unstoppable Man. In this game, you play as a guy that, even though he had big dreams, didn't quite make it that far in life. He's stuck working at MacDonald's with an unfaithful wife, and no one watches his live streams, and now he's upset. Really upset. If you remember old Flash games on Congregate and Newgrounds that were just too well thought out to be just Flash games, this is one of those games. One thing I'll say is that you can tell that the developer's first language isn't English, but that kind of plays to the game's charm with the way that everybody's talking. It has a weird element of derpiness to the whole thing, because you're just kind of going around killing people in very over-the-top yet non-gory and non-bloody ways, like a cartoon. There's a part where you shoot dynamite into a guy's mouth, and then he just blows up into individual limbs. It's funny, it's stupid, but stuff like this always had its charm, and I really want to try this out when it comes out. Next up on our list of indie games today is Ash of Gods Redemption, produced by Aurum Dust. Ash of Gods Redemption is an ambitious storytelling game developed by the Aurum Dust studio. Ash of Gods plays great homage to the Banner Saga, both in art style and in general vibe. Self-described as a visual novel with storytelling elements, expect to be fully immersed in a different world. While this plays much like a turn-based strategy similar to Fire Emblem or something like that, decisions will truly affect your gameplay and story, so rushing in without thought will lead your party to ruin. A release date is set in late 2017 for PC, Linux, and Mac. Ash of Gods will also likely have a mobile and console port for PS4 and Xbox One coming soon. Our final game on our list of indie games today is The Wishgranter by Luca Game Dev Studios. The Wishgranter is an action dungeon crawler inspired by classics such like The Legend of Zelda, the Dark Souls series, and traditional roguelikes. This game has a very retro feel, procedurally generated dungeons, strategic combat, and endless loot, so if you're looking for a classic game with plenty of replayability and challenging combat, this may be a good game for you to pick up. Now, one thing I'll say personally is that a lot of indie games try to use pixel graphics kind of as a crutch for half-decent animation, but this game actually has a lot of fluid motion into it and a lot of thought. I can tell that they really wanted to go for the pixel vibe here. This game has been greenlit, though no release date is quite set yet. Alright, that wraps up another episode of Indie Corner. Thank you guys so much once again for tuning in. It really helps us out when you guys watch our videos. But until next time, I've been Prolexus. Peace!